Why was the WWE forced to change plans of Samoa Joe versus John Cena last night on Raw? Did John Cena and Roman Reigns truly go off script? We got a ton of rumors, news, headlines. Share, subscribe, smash that bell, turn on all my notifications. Well, I'll tell you what, my views are getting a little bit better, tad, but instead of getting 100 to 300 views, now I'm getting like 700 to 600 views. So it's a little bit better, but YouTube still are not pushing my videos out to over 95% of you, and that's sad, and I'm sorry, that's not on my end. I want you to see my videos. All you gotta do is share, subscribe, smash the bell, and you're just gonna have to refresh my YouTube channel multiple times a day, every single day, so you're always in the know on all WWE. We got backstage news on if John Cena and Roman Reigns' Raw segment went off script. Samoa Joe reportedly suffers an injury. Xavier Woods, a huge SmackDown Live injury. The tentative plan for John Cena and Roman Reigns, why John Cena and Roman Reigns was fast-tracked at No Mercy. John Cena reportedly drops a bombshell on WWE Backstage that forces them to change. This coming from the Dirty Sheets. This coming from PW Insider. This coming from Wrestling Inc., No DQ. This coming from all the notable sources, websites, newsletters, and you know the drill here on Sean's View Entertainment. The tentative plan was for John Cena and Roman Reigns to win the tag team titles and then drop the titles in the main event at the TLC pay-per-view in October, thus setting up a Reigns versus Cena main event for Survivor Series. If Cena's schedule, and that's what didn't make sense about this, why would you not put this at a Survivor Series, at a Royal Rumble? I didn't understand. The logic on that was just ridiculous. So they had to fast track it because, ladies and gentlemen, earlier on Monday, John Cena dropped a monumental bombshell on the company that changed plans for 3 pay-per-views. John Cena reportedly told them, according to the Dirty Sheets, the WWE, he told them that he was unable to appear whatsoever during the filming of his new Transformers spin-off film. Cena will be starring in the movie based on Bumblebee. Cena was already not listed for any Raw shows after No Mercy. However, the WWE were optimistic that Cena would be able to appear at TLC and Survivor Series to compensate for the absence of Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is set to not reappear for WWE again after No Mercy until the build for the Royal Rumble. John Cena versus Reigns was intended to be the big program to keep the audience engaged during his absence. The WWE are now stuck with the scenario of having to fast-track the Reigns versus Cena match onto a pay-per-view that already had Brock Lesnar on it. Now, let me just talk about this because we got Samoa Joe. We're also going to be talking about the off-script segment with John Cena and Roman Reigns from Raw last night, which was absolutely phenomenal. But see, I thought this was a desperation move. I thought the WWE, with football coming back, football season, I thought the WWE just, wanted to rush this thing. But John Cena was, WWE was counting on John Cena to appear at the next few pay-per-views. So you got to wonder now, and this is, I'm just assuming, does this put some kind of heat? Does this put some kind of, now that John Cena forced the WWE to change plans. I mean, this is huge. I mean, this isn't just something minor. This is something big. And, in my opinion, I think they should have waited until after Survivor Series. They should have waited until John Cena came back, in my estimation. But that's just my feeling, and that's just what I feel about it. Instead of rushing it and putting it on No Mercy, because now, all the money. And like I said, John Cena and Roman Reigns, what a great segment it was last night. But was it as great as it could have been, ladies and gentlemen? Because John Cena and Roman Reigns, according to F4W Online, took part in a noteworthy verbal confrontation on last night's episode of Raw. The war of words got personal at times, with Reigns stating that Cena buries young talent, while Cena called Reigns a cheap-ass corporated-created John Cena bootleg. Dave Meltzer reported at F4W Online, and I'm shocked by this, that the segment was completely scripted ahead of time. The main verbiage for the promo was mostly from the writing team and was not Reigns or Cena ad-libbing. Wow. So this could have been that much better. And you know what? The fact that it was scripted and the fact that Roman Reigns was able to actually remember and, most of what he said, because that, by going by bullet points, that's probably a better way of going about it, bullet points. But I mean, we know that Roman Reigns, and to his credit, Roman Reigns did a hell of a job. Roman Reigns was strong on that mic last night. Obviously, Roman Reigns is getting better on the mic if it was scripted, because, he's remembering his lines better. But I know there was a botch, there was a flub by Roman Reigns at one point, but it was so minor that, he compensated for it really quickly. That I gotta say. But John Cena really, I think, helped. I think John Cena is motivating Roman Reigns. I think John Cena is exactly what Roman Reigns needed to light that fire and ignite something inside Roman Reigns. Now we got Xavier Woods, who is injured on Monday Night Raw. And regardless if it was scripted or off script, the fact that Roman Reigns and John Cena have this great chemistry, the fact that they were able to, go off of one another and the crowd and the fans and the response was off the charts. I loved every single moment of it. Samoa Joe reportedly injured and is going to be out 4 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. He suffered some sort of knee injury at one of the Raw live events over the weekend. Joe could be out of action at least 4 weeks. WWE has yet to acknowledge the injury as of this writing. And what a setback for Samoa Joe. What a setback for Xavier Woods. Like I said, this is not the kind of thing you want to see here or that's reported online, but that's exactly what is happening at this very time. So, ladies and gentlemen, share, subscribe, smash the bell, where I keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated on all rumors, news, headlines in WWE. What is next for John Cena and Roman Reigns? Like I said, I would appreciate it if the WWE would have waited this. Hell, how come they couldn't have started this build now and then, culminate at the Royal Rumble or even at WrestleMania? But I know WWE has bigger fish to fry, Roman and Lesnar for WrestleMania, but you just never know. The WWE, like they had to change plans here. You just never know when the WWE is going to do something out of nowhere because plans change. A wrestler can't, make a certain date or there's other predicaments happening outside of the WWE that forces these kind of changes. Share, subscribe, more to come from the brash one, Sean's View Entertainment. Remember, if it's not brash, it's trash. Your thoughts and your feelings are definitely needed.